Hello everyone! Thank you so much for joining us for today's webinar on an overview of forms in OwlNest. We'll be going over how to access forms to submit and forms you've submitted, and how to manage forms you want to create for your organization. There are two main ways you can find forms you will want to submit. The first way is to select Forms in the OwlNest header. This will take you to the Forms directory. The Forms directory is a list of all forms that are active on OwlNest, so you can see the active forms of all organizations and departments at Rice. Luckily, the forms list is prioritized by relevance to you, so you'll see forms that you're currently in the process of submitting at the top, and then forms featured by OwlNest, forms hosted by organizations you're part of, and then all other forms. Since organizations and departments are creating the forms, you can find forms you want to submit by directly going to an organization or their department's OwlNest page. On their page, they'll have a section called Forms where you can find the form you want to submit to them. Once you submitted a form or started working on filling out a form, you can access those documents by going to your user drawer and selecting Submissions. In the Form Submissions page, you can track things such as the status date, the last time your form status was changed, the date completed or the date when your form was submitted, the status or the status of your forms, which will be in progress, received, pending, approved, or denied. And then finally, you will have the option to view, print, or delete submissions. Here's some more detailed information about what your form status means. If you are filling out a form for an organization, there will be only two statuses you will see: in progress and received. In progress means your form hasn't been submitted and is still editable. Received means your form has been submitted and received by your organization and is not editable. If you're creating a form and have submitted to be approved by OwlNest admin, then you will have more status options. You'll still have an in progress option, but instead of received, you'll have pending, which means your form has been submitted and is awaiting approval from your organization. And additionally, you'll have approved, which means your form has been approved by admin and you can't modify the form. Or denied, which means your form has been denied by admin, but you can modify and resubmit it to get approved. To continue editing and working on forms, they must be in progress or have been denied. To edit, select the I icon under Action. If you want to delete your form, then select the trash icon. To create a form for your organization, first you must be the primary contact or an officer with forms access for your organization. If you don't have forms access, then contact your primary contact for the permissions. Given you have the necessary permissions, switch into Manage, select your organization, and go to your organization drawer and select Forms. You can create and manage forms on this page. The forms you create will be organization forms. They will appear on your organization page in the General Forms directory for anyone to complete. However, you can restrict submissions to only be from specific positions within your organization. If you're interested in learning how to create and manage forms, check out our Creating Forms webinar. With that said, we hope that this was helpful, and thank you for joining us today. If you have any questions or want to request a consultation, please send us an email at owlnest@rice.edu and follow us on Instagram at riceowlnest. Thank you once again, and we hope to see you soon. Bye!